it's Kara Marshall here with Anna. I'm Kara, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of June 2020. I hope you can see me okay. The wind is a little blowy, so I'm kind of set up where the sun is behind me, and hopefully this will work. I'm just at my house. I have a lot going on and just wanted to share the gorgeous colors, the sky, the clouds, so just take it all in. This month's overall energy is around connecting to your intricate being that you are, the uniqueness and the diversity within yourself that you play, only you play in this world. And it's really, truly connecting to your heart and following your heart. So overall this month, we're going to be the energy is going to be pushing us to gain that gentle strength within us and really owning who we are, because it's going to actually play out for the rest of the months in 2020. So this month, at the beginning of the month, I'm hearing over the next little bit, it's really important to slow down, really listen to your heart, really let it guide your way. Let the truth and integrity of who you are come to the surface. Oh, here comes my kitty. He's just running here. Maybe I'll bend down just 1 second. This is little Vanilla, and he's only 8 months old, and he's learning to be outside with us. He only comes out when we're out, but anyways, this is him. He just came running. So, to get back at the beginning of the month, this is about being you and really taking that, like slowing down so you can really listen to your heart. I know we talk about being true to yourself, but so many of us don't really understand what that means. And I like to kind of share with my clients that what that is kind of like if you had a magic wand and you could make the world exactly how you want it to be. If you were to do something and you had control of the reaction of your environment and all the people in it, what would you do in that situation? And that is kind of like that is your truth. That's within your heart. That's what you truly want to do. But generally, we edit for some reason, whether it is fear of being judged, maybe it's to stay small. I don't want my light to be shine. I don't want to be noticed, those sort of things. But there's always something that edits it. And what the universe is saying to us right now is it's really important for us to connect to our truth and then stand for who we are and share it. I'm hearing like it needs to come through that throat chakra, the truth of who you are. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be, speaking in front of people or, there's so many times that people are like, oh, I'm just speaking my truth. And it's like, no, you're being mean. That's not speaking your truth. You're just using that statement to say what you want to say, but it's not from your heart. It's from the ego and it's from judgment. And so this is where it's all wanting to be stripped away. This is all about being at your essence. This is about the truth of who you are and really, really, really searching in and going, what do I really want out of this life? That is a question that really helps during this time is, asking yourself, why am I here? Life is so short. Why am I here? What is it that I want to experience? So it really doesn't matter what you're doing. It's more about how you're being. It's how you're experiencing what you're doing. But in order to experience and do in harmony, you need to be coming from your heart. You need to be coming from your truth, what it is that you want to experience in this world. So I hope that part makes sense, because it's so important to connect with the energy of your truth and integrity. You play an important role in this life, and that is your strength. Your strength is to be true to you, because when you're true to you, you allow everybody else to be true to them. And then in the middle of the month, what I'm hearing is it's kind of like you're going to be in the eye of the hurricane. There is going to be a lot of turmoil going on in the world, and people are going to be trying to find their truth in a sense, and sometimes that shows up in activism and speaking their truth, that sort of thing, and that can cause chaos to a degree. And so what it is what I'm hearing is you need to be the eye in the hurricane. So it's like you have this tranquility, this serenity, this stillness within you. So in the middle of the month, there's this aspect of being still and trusting, really, really, really trusting that all is well, that all is happening for a reason, and everything is in divine timing. It's like to have faith and your prayers are being answered. But what I'm hearing is, like, a lot of times when we hear answered prayers, for instance, we hear it as though it's kind of like immediate, like that it's going to be this month. And what I'm hearing is our prayers are going to be answered like in December. We're kind of setting the stage here. This is a whole new creation of foundation. And so in order to connect with that truth and integrity that was surfacing at the beginning of the month, we really want to be still, maybe even relax a little, and trust and have faith that everything is happening exactly how it needs to be happening for you, but also in the collective. So it's like, try not to feed the stories of what's going on around you. It's more about just coming into that center of the storm and holding that peace and tranquility. And then at the end of the month, what I'm hearing is we're going to be supported, but there's this aspect around relationships and friendships and connections, and being in one world and being around people that empower you. And because when we're kind of like coming into or allowing ourselves to be true to who we are, because we actually haven't allowed ourselves to be authentically ourselves. And I know in each moment we're being authentic, but I just mean in this sense of be free to be you in all aspects, to do what you want to do, be who you want to be, and with compassion and love for all other human beings on this planet, and animals and life and even the vegetation, just respecting all of life and having compassion. So at the end of the month, there's this energy around kind of like gathering your tribe. Now, I'm not someone who really promotes that, because I feel like it's be you in every tribe. It's not so much about finding your tribe, it's more about being you in all of life. And that's what this whole month is about, right? It's about that authenticity, it's about that truth and integrity, it's about being supported by the universe. And so at the end of the month, when we are ourselves in all of our relationships, then prosperity is ours to engage with and to have. And oh, one sec, my kitty's a little scared, so I have to pick him up. See, this is about also, being with relationship and holding compassion. I'm doing something here, but he needed a little bit of help, so I'm right there for him. And that's kind of what this energy at the end of the month is around okay, sorry, I lost track there, but they were just giving me an example. You know how children are, like very young children, they completely trust that they are supported by the adults in their lives. They're not in fear. They just receive support. And that's what they're saying they want us to do is to really trust that we are supported. The abundance is there. I'm hearing all month too around this, when we really connect with our hearts and we're being true to ourselves and we are being standing up for who we are and being that in the world in its full essence, in its full expression, in full freedom, that everything is there. And I'm hearing like the abundance, like even from a financial standpoint, because finances is just an exchange of energy. And so if we are being connected to our energy in its purest form, then the purity and the abundance of the earth is also kind of like exchanged to us because we are part of this world. I hope that makes sense. It's a little bit tricky. So overall this month, you know, at the beginning of the month, we have truth and integrity, but that kind of plays out for the whole month. And then in the middle of the month, it's around that that our prayers are being answered, that we need to have faith and we need to trust that all is well, and that we have that peace and tranquility. And then at the end of the month, it's around the connections, you know, our relationships, and that we are supported and allowing who we are to be received in this world without any preconceived judgment or expectations or shoulds or have tos. So enjoy this month. I do hear we need to be decisive. Oh, sorry, there's the animal that's coming in right now is the antelope. And the antelope has this grace, right? Like there's this aspect of gentleness, but yet the antelope really trusts its instincts. And that's truly what they're saying is around truth and integrity, is connecting to your heart and what is your heart telling you, and then responding without hesitation by following your heart. So it's like being decisive. That's the antelope's energy. It's like really trusts its intuition and then it moves. And that's what they're wanting us to do, is to connect to that energy and allow that medicine to flow through us, because that will bring us more ease and grace, more joy, more power. I'm hearing our solar plexus are gonna come alive, and that makes sense. We have the summer season here in North America. You know, we have that summer coming in and the summer solstice this month, later in the month. So it's like allow that energy of the sun to come through you and allow it to illuminate your path moving forward. If you have any questions whatsoever, comment down below or message me and I will get back to you. I love you all. Have a wonderful June. We are going to get through all of this. Things are starting to open up, but be authentic to yourself. Truth and integrity. You are a unique being on this planet, and only you can be you. I love you, and I'll see you in July. Bye.